So now that our colors kind of stand for categories or classes of things, basically these things right here, I'd like to put these definitions for color directly on the map. Basically, give it a key or what a lot of people call a legend. So I'd like to get a legend on this map to explain what the colors mean, and don't think we've done that um, with this kind of data. We've put a key on when we have kind of continuous data that just goes from like a minimum to a maximum. But this is actually where we have to attach labels to colors, and we're going to use a tool that I've written in this and have in the cart module, and you're going to call it this way. But this is another example where I've given you everything that you need. The tool is called Make Legend. You give, and then we'll just kind of run through it. But I've given you most of this code, so let me kind of show you um, what the code does. And if I hit run, it's it should throw a key down here. And um, the tool Make Legend. So I'm going to kind of talk you through it here and give it to you here. But in the future, I may ask you to put this on just by kind of transferring what I'm telling you here. So this first thing is just going to cut it out there and just replace it with that to show you that the first string is just going to be the title for your legend here. So the question marks went up there. So whatever you type in as the first entry of this tool is going to be the title of your legend. The second thing is looking for the colors that you're using. So it's going to create little boxes based on the number of colors that are defined in your palette. And so this is set up for here. It's saying go back to the viz parameters for the burn severity class uh, viz parameters and then grab the palette. So it's saying go back to this data object and dot grab the palette. So it's getting this list. And so that's giving you, the tool basically draws these little boxes, each with its own color. And then the next thing is the labels. So I have a list of labels here, and the tool is not going to be happy if you give a different number of labels to colors. But if you provide one definition for each color as a list in the same order that your colors are defined here, it's going to very happily attach that label to each color box and set that up for you. And the last thing is just where do you want to put it? And I'm sticking this in the bottom left because that's often a good place to stick something. But if you wanted to move it to the bottom right, this would be where you would make that kind of adjustment. And we'll talk a little bit more about the placement of these things and um, as we get into the last couple of weeks of the class. And so bottom left, hit run, and there it is. You got a legend, and let's keep moving.